started the Mt Eerwah climb. A little bit of a goat track. Some guy showed up beside me. He couldn't make the first big gully. It's quite steep coming out of there. Anyway, there's this dog who guides people on the track. Hey doggy! Where are you? You're not a good guide, you've run ahead. Yeah, I can't see him. He was trying to hurry me on from the start. He's a famous red dog. He's not much of a guide. He's always running out in front, but barking at me, telling me to get a move on, but he's done this track a million times, I'm sure. What are you barking at now? There's a well-worn path anyway. Many people have said they can't discern a trail around here, but if you've got a bloodhound nose, you could tell plain as day this is the track you need to follow. He just came from in the middle of the bush, ran past me trying to get ahead, the little bugger. It rained last night. This is quite steep, as they say, and you could easily lose your footing, but there's a little trick that you do, and I don't know if we can see here the angle my foot's on, but you just plant your foot firmly on the ground and push up. 100% of your foot has to be on the surface, and then push up. If you have it lifted in any place like that, you're more likely to slip. I think I'm getting close to the top. Still steep, but I'm nearly there. I might go a bit further when I get up. There's supposed to be a lookout to the east. That looks promising. Hi doggy. He's leading me up in some sort of distant up ahead fashion. You can't see where he is, so you just follow the track. But we're nearly at the summit, and here's the dog guiding me apparently. There are views to the east, but I might try something a bit better. Come on dog. You might need some water at the top, huh? Yeah? So like flatter up here. Somebody might have been up there. This looks easier. Yeah. That wasn't a good choice up there. Lucky I didn't take it. Where are we? Says I'm nearly there, so I'm gonna keep going until I'm on top of that mountain icon. This looks pretty high. I think this is it. This is below and up above. The only view I can get up here. Going to the eastern lookout, I just want to point out, it says 2 hours to do this. I've got up the mountain in 32 minutes. 33 now, yeah. So eastern lookout it is. I'm returning disappointed, couldn't find any views up the top, and I'm going down a slippery track. In this case this is harder than going up. The trick being is that you plant your foot 100% on the ground, and you make sure you don't slip. If you've got the possibility, jam it in any crevice, drop your center of gravity in cases like that where it's too steep to get down in one drop. Yeah, and just be careful. The only thing that you can't predict is if a piece of wood gets between you and your shoe and then you slip. You can't predict that, but it happens and you slip. Here's Mr. Noise Box. He chose not to go all the way up. He's just sitting there barking. Water. This is the only views I've found. Nothing to the east though, and it looks awesome to the east today. All the clouds are cleared up after 10 days of cloudy, rainy weather. To start, it's quite steep and slippery. It put off a fellow hiker. So I'm doing this one-handed because I'm filming. Yeah, after the rain it's real slippery. So if you're not confident, you only get about 300 meters and you give in. You need a rope, doggy? Obviously not. Is he slipping? It's hard to tell. Right. It'd be a pity to make all this effort to get out here and to stop 200 meters into the trail. I'm right near my car. What's that? 160 meters elevation. No, that's what I'm at now. Ooh, okay, fair enough. 1 hour and 16, 3 kilometers. Yeah, that's important. Don't know my elevation game, but yeah, nearly there. Pretty hard track here, climbing Mt Tinbeerwah. Silly me, I should have done this first because there's clouds starting to happen. I'd say that one's Lake Eerwah and that one's Lake Eerwah. In Kalula Beach beyond those sand dunes there. Yeah, it's really hard track, about 260 meters up. Got my first views. This is the mountain that I just climbed, Mt Eerwah, and another interesting one here, Mt Tinbeerwah. I want to see if I can upgrade this to 8K and see if I can zoom in on Noosa National Park and the waves that are happening there at the moment. While we're there, why not see what we can do about Tiwah over here. This is probably not going to be good quality, but it's 5.2. See if I can upgrade this and zoom in even further. It's hard keeping this still.